Which one would make it a parallelogram?
B.
Yep, B, right? 0, -2. Because both those sides are at an angle, right? Here's mine, right here. Okay. I thought the same thing. You can see I made the point there too, right? You see that these aren't exactly lined up there. So the 0, -2 would make all sides parallel. See that? Esteban, you good with that one? Okay. All right, let's move on to transformations. So we're going to have 3 types of transformations we're going to go over. We're going to talk about rotations, reflections, and translations. Okay? Somebody, you probably saw it. You remember seeing this in geometry, Courtney, Nikki, you probably saw this in geometry. Emily, you'll see this in a couple of weeks coming up, so you're getting a little bit ahead of the game here. Okay, transformations. Some test questions will be about transformations, the movement of figures on a coordinate plane. On the MCAS, you might be asked to choose the correct coordinates of a figure moved in a certain way on the coordinate plane, or you might be asked to move a figure on a coordinate grid. The following are some common transformations. So, Esteban, you want to read us that first one?
Rotation.
Yep.
When you rotate a figure, you move it around a fixed point, which is called the center of rotation. The rotation can be large or small. The rotation of 180 degrees is called a half turn. The rotation of 90 degrees is called a quarter turn.
Yep, so half turn, quarter turn. The thing to remember about that is it's a rotation around a fixed point. So you see, here's the fixed point in both of these rotations. It rotates around it. Okay? Okay, Courtney, you want to read to us about, tell us what reflections are?
When a figure is reflected, it is flipped across a line that may or may not be visible. The reflection of a figure is a mirror.
Yeah, so it flips it over. So you guys see it changes the orientation of the, in both the rotation and the reflection, changes the orientation of the shape, where it's not going to look exactly the same, right? A lot of times with reflections, you guys will see questions like reflect the shape about the x-axis, which means flip it over the x-axis. Or you might even say, see a question that says flip it across the line x equals -2, and that would be that vertical line, right? X equals -2, and you can flip it over that. We'll do an example together here in a second where you guys have to reflect it over the x-axis. Okay, Nikki, can you tell us what translations are?
Well, the translation is a slide. A figure that is translated is moved as if you were sliding in one direction.
Yep, awesome. So you see, with that one, the orientation doesn't change. You're just moving it from one place to another. Okay, let's do this open response question together on transformations. Here, Esteban, let's use. They give you that tiny little graph there. Let's use a piece of graph paper for it. I think it will be much better. So you guys want to draw a coordinate plane first, and then plot these 3 points of the triangle: A, 3, 4, B, 5, 8, and C, 7, 4. Let's just make a coordinate plane real quick. That one, the one they give you there is just tiny. Okay, yep, so Nikki, you plotted that first one. Hold on, Courtney, I think you're getting a little... So the first one, 3, 4, yeah, that's right.
Yep.
So that the whole first triangle is all going to be in that first quadrant. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Take your time. And the first, so that part A is just to draw and label the triangle. And you guys are all done with that. Yep. Emily, good job. Nikki, good job. So the first transformation we're gonna make is, they want you to draw the triangle. These little lines next to the A, B, and C stand for A prime, B prime, and C prime. So draw the triangle A, B, C prime by translating each of the vertex of the triangle 2 units to the left and 2 units up. Appropriately label the triangle. So for each point's going to move 2 units to the left and 2 units up. So let me see this. So your triangles should overlap a little bit. The birds have been living all day today. Yeah. Awesome. Yep. In a couple of weeks, when you guys do this in class, Emily, you'll be ahead of the game. So you might have seen this in algebra too. So this is a translation. Mr. Vaughn, you good? I think all your triangles look good. Okay. Next, I want you to draw the triangle ABC again, but by reflecting it over the x-axis. So draw the triangle ABC by reflecting triangle ABC prime across the x-axis. So it's going to flip. That's going to change the orientation. So now it's going to be facing down, right? So according to which axis is that, right? That's the y. So how you want to do it is, so if you see this point is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units above the x-axis, right? Here it's going to be below 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's going to be 1 point right there. And then see your B is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 above, right? So you go down 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right there, right? So you see how your triangle's going to be pointing down now after you reflect it over the axis? Yep. Yep, Mr. Vaughn, good job. I think it wanted you to reflect this triangle right here, not this one, but why don't you leave that one right there, and then do that one too. You'll just have 2 on there. Awesome job, Nikki. Cool. Yeah, and when you do the y-axis instead of the x. Yep. Awesome. Good job, Esteban. Good job, Nikki. Good job, Courtney. Good job. So this would be an example. I mean, they can very easily see them giving you an open response question like this on the test in math. Perfect. Good. Was it 1.2 over there? Perfect. Good job. Okay. Awesome, guys. We're going to move on to the next number 2. We can answer this together. We can answer these together real quick. Esteban, moving a geometric figure around a fixed point. So, actually, hold on. Going back 1 second. What we did, so the 2 transformations we just did were a translation, and the second one was a reflection. So the third one has to do with this question. Moving a geometric figure around a fixed point is a transformation by, what do you think, Esteban? Rotation, right? So those are all 3. Translation, rotation, reflection. Okay? On the diagram below, draw the image of triangle ABC reflected over the x-axis. So just another reflection of the x-axis, basically what you guys just did in the response question. Yep. I'm just going to draw them real quick. Good job. Guys feeling good? Okay, we're gonna do one more section real quick on slope, and then we'll be done with the packet for today. Okay. So the slope of a line, you guys all know this. You guys all remember y equals mx plus b form, right? Your m is the, and b stands for the y-intercept. You guys know. Okay. The slope of a line indicates a line's steepness. The greater the slope, the steeper the line. Slope can be positive, negative, or undefined. Undefined slope cannot be determined. It might, for example, contain a 0, as in 3 over 0. So I'm going to show you this line right here. It testifies as positive or negative slope here. Yep.